Lesson 4. Level B1. B1+. The conditionals. The second conditional. If I were a movie star. Story 1.
Sophia, 17 years old, Italy. If I were a movie star, my life would be much busier and more interesting than it is now. I would travel around the world, work on sets with famous directors, and meet new people every day. If I were a popular actress, I wouldn't just wait for job offers. I would still go to auditions as often as possible and work on improving my acting skills. I would choose the most challenging roles and reject boring ones. I would also stand on the other side of the camera and direct my own movie at some point. If I became a director, I would hire my favorite actors to perform in my movie. If I were famous, I would probably be featured in some advertising campaigns. I have always been a fashion freak, so maybe I would become an ambassador of a clothing brand.
Story 2.
Brian, 34 years old, Canada. If I were a movie star, I would use my fame to make a positive change in the world. I would probably earn a fortune, so I would donate thousands, or maybe even millions, of dollars to organizations that help the homeless, people with disabilities, and talented youth. I would also speak publicly about climate change and campaign for women's rights. I think that too many famous people don't do enough to help others, so I would do whatever I could. If I were a movie star, I wouldn't have much privacy. Paparazzi would follow me everywhere, so I would have to hire a security guard to keep myself and my family safe. I would do everything to hide my kids from the media so that they could have a normal, peaceful childhood. If I were a famous actor, I would probably retire at the age of 50 and focus on my family.
Story 3.
Emily, 10 years old, USA. If I were a movie star, I would get paid for pretending to be somebody else. That sounds like so much fun. I would pretend to be a superhero, a police officer, or a mad scientist. I would hire a manager who would represent me. I would also hire a stylist and a makeup artist, and they would travel with me everywhere. They would pick out fancy outfits for me and do my makeup and hair for all kinds of public events. If I were a movie star, I would probably be filthy rich. I would be able to afford a private jet and a huge villa in Los Angeles. I would also buy a new house and a car for my parents, and I would send them money. They wouldn't have to worry about anything. If I were a popular actress, I would probably marry somebody famous. My life would be a dream.
The end of Lesson 4.